This is by far the best watch we have from Samsung, and I mean it. The initial week was hard for Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra to adjust, but the second week is getting better with more people started getting better results with the Galaxy Watch Ultra. I'll not talk about internal specs as you already know them better, but it is more of a user experience I want to talk about. This thing is big, and even before wearing the watch, I thought at the launch, Samsung made the thicker watch compared to the last generation, and it would be really uncomfortable to wear such type of a watch. But I was wrong. After you wear this, you won't feel much of a big difference, and part of that because the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic is almost the same size as Watch Ultra, which is why most of the people will get used to Watch Ultra with the time, and this was the same issue in the first week. It was a mixed bag opinion on the design. I even thought, why would Samsung even go with such a design, but obviously they want to increase the battery, which I'll talk later, and second, adding more durability. I kinda like the circle design on Galaxy watches. That was like a trademark for Galaxy watches, but they decided to go with such a design. Obviously it's not copied, but this cushion design is back from 2017 on Galaxy Sport. What I wanted from Galaxy Watch Ultra was rotating bezel. This thing is another unique selling thing for the Galaxy watches and I really enjoy using it. For those people who says this is a Watch 5 Pro successor and it would be like this, I know, but I just wish to have it, and not just me, every other guy who made a video on Watch Ultra pointed out Samsung should go with the rotating bezel, even Marcus did. I have no complaints about the display. It is almost the same size as the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic but with a cushion design. For outdoor use, it's the best because it packs a 3000 nits of super bright display, catching things up with the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Now believe it or not, but when I made a video last time, people were not happy with the performance of the battery. Now if you do some adjustments with your watch, which I'll share later, aka tips, you can easily go for about 2 days, like easily go over 48 hours or even 50 hours of battery life, and if you don't use health features, then it can go up to 100 hours with power saving mode. So if you have a Watch 5 Pro, then it will perform similar, and if you just bought the Watch Ultra, wait for a couple of days to learn your usage pattern and will give you a better battery life. There was some of the guys who were sharing their experiences with the watch. Now these ones are better ones. I'll share the actual battery test after this. Now one user said, I am getting 2 to 3 days on my new Samsung Ultra watch, which I'm quite happy with. The other guy said, I don't understand this. My new Ultra 7 is getting about 58 hours out of the box, no power saving mode. Another one said, okay, what I have on is sound and Bluetooth. I charged my watch to 100% yesterday at 9 PM. It's now 7:30 PM the next day, which is 22.5 hours later. My watch is showing 68% remaining. I guess it all depends on what you have running on your watch, but for me, I'm getting 2 days and 12 hours per charge. There's another user who is getting a massive battery life out of the Galaxy Watch Ultra with some tips, and I'll share more tips later. I'm on day 3 at 18% left, but nice, a friend of mine told me HR to every 10 minutes and always on display and LTE is off. Other than that, everything is in use. Remember, these are not battery tests or something. These are actual users sharing their thoughts on the battery life of the Galaxy Watch Ultra. I'm clarifying this because some people say it will not perform better in the battery test or so. That is the reason I shared the user's opinion. Now let's see the detailed battery numbers of the Galaxy Watch Ultra. There is a fellow YouTuber who shared the detailed battery life of Galaxy Watch Ultra. I'll put a link in my description if you want more details, but according to his insights, Galaxy Watch Ultra only lasts around 24 to 26 hours on a full charge. With his test, there was no feature disabled, which means no power saving mode. According to him, these are some statistics how he used his watch. Samsung Health monitoring at the top, Google Wallet, Ultra Analog, Spotify, and more. Now the big battery drainers were Samsung Health and Google Wallet, although according to him, he only used Galaxy Watch Ultra for 2 to 3 payments in a day, still drains 10% of the battery. Also 4% battery drain is most likely because of always on display, and health tracking features drains the most amount of battery at 15%. Also, there are other features which drain the battery, but these were the top ones, and while showing these, the Ultra Watch was used 19 hours and 26 minutes, and 5 hours and 11 minutes were remaining. This is not good at all. Only 24 hours of battery life. Watch 5 Pro with the same battery lasts much longer due to less brightness, less resolution, and a smaller display. Samsung claimed numbers were 100 hours for Galaxy Watch Ultra, but the twist is you need to put it on a power saving mode. The second mode which you can go is the exercise power saving mode, which will track your movement and still give you a 48 hours of battery life. While sharing numbers from the user, I didn't share the bad ones because there are a couple of people who are getting a really bad battery life on the Galaxy Watch Ultra. But using these tips which I'm gonna share can save you over a day. Now if you are thinking I'm not getting a better battery life, then don't worry. I have some tips which you can use to extend the battery on your Galaxy Watch Ultra, and it worked for other people. Right off the bat, if you want most amount of battery life on Galaxy Watch Ultra, just enable power saving mode and you'll get close to 100 hours of battery life. And if you want exercise mode, then cut down to 48 hours. But apart from this, if you don't go outside a lot, then the best thing you can do is use the manual brightness on your watch. Obviously, Watch Ultra features a 3000 nits of peak brightness, and it can only reach that level with auto brightness. Try to put your brightness close to 40 to 50%, it can save a lot of battery life. Also, don't use always on display and it can save some battery. In addition to that, when you go to sleep, put your watch on airplane mode. It will track your sleep all the time, and in the morning when you reconnect your watch with your phone, your app will update the data. Also, set your HR to every 10 minutes. These all tips would save you significant amount of battery on Watch Ultra, and you don't need to put your watch on a power saving mode. Although with later updates, just like other Galaxy watches, it will last much longer, but at least for now, things are not rising shine for the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Apart from battery life, if you are buying this watch for exercise or health related features, since this watch now have a feature of sleep apnea, this is by far the most accurate Galaxy watch you can get. Samsung included a couple of new sensors, and there is a new bioactive sensor which helps to improve the accuracy of results. Honestly, I'm not that type of a person who check these statistics quite often from watches, as this thing just an overhead for me, but looking at other people's response on tracking on Galaxy Watch Ultra, I can say it is improved a lot compared to the last generation. Even for hiking and cycling, this could be your go-to watch. I know some people still say this is just a copy of Apple Watch Ultra. Turns out, it's not. This thing gives you a totally different user experience, and Samsung used its own design from back in the days in 2017 and not copied from Apple. And yes, the Orient strap and the button looks like an inspiration, and if it's a good feature, it's a win-win situation. At the end of the day, who wins? Customer wins big. On this note, if you find value from this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.